All right, identifying half steps and whole steps on the piano. So when we deal with half steps and whole steps, we are dealing with the amount of keys we have to move over on the piano. Okay, so when I talk about a half step, right, I'm dealing with a key that's one space over on the piano. For example, if I started on C here and I moved to C sharp, that is to the neighboring key. That is moving one key over. Okay. Now, when I do this, I can't skip anything, right? So if I started on C here and I want to get to D, I first have to go to C sharp, then I can go to D. I can't go straight through. I can't skip any keys in between. Okay? Now, when I take two steps over, that's what we call a whole step. So from C to D is 1, 2 steps, which makes that a whole step. All right, let's take a look at another example here. Let's say, for example, I want to go from G all the way to A. All right, well, I can't go straight over, so I have to first go to G sharp and then go to A. Since that's 2 hops, 1, 2, 2 hops means it's a whole step. Okay, so G to A is what we call a whole step. And we can represent a whole step, we can abbreviate it as a W when we write it out. And a half step would be an H. Okay, let's try another one. Let's go from D to D sharp. Okay, well, D to D sharp, they're neighboring keys, right? I just go 1 over. So that's 1 step, 1 key neighboring over, which makes that a half step. So D to D sharp is a half step. All right, let's try another one. Let's see if I started on E and I want to get to F sharp. Okay, so this one, E and F, is 2 white keys right next to each other. I don't have the black key in between like I do in most other situations. So when I go from E to F, that's 1 hop, but then that's not where I want to end. I want to get to F sharp. So I have to take a second hop here up to F sharp. So it's 1 hop, 2 hop. So E to F sharp is a whole step. Okay, let's do one more. Let's start on one of the black notes. Say, for example, I wanted to start on G sharp. Okay, but I want to get to A sharp right here. All right, well, I have to first go to A because A is in between them. I can't skip anything in between. So I first jump down to A. Okay, and then I can jump up to A sharp. All right, so 2 hops makes G sharp to A sharp a whole step. And that is how we identify half steps and whole steps on the piano. If I move 1 key over, that's a half step. And if I move 2, it's a whole step.